kinda messed up the recording. So yeah, semi-final here in the GERA Cup number 12. HLA, the German undead in the upper right of Twisted, and in the lower right we have the Ukrainian Night Elf powerhouse Sonik.
It's gonna be Huntresses.
Yeah, it's kinda normal on Twisted.
No way.
Not in this matchup, of course.
No way, Jose. It's not normal at all.
So you
kind of surprised he doesn't go for the nulls, because that's not so greedy. The greedy one is the mercenary camp. But he's taking it totally safe, going Ancient of War and Hunter's Hall, resulting in Huntresses. And the thing is, I always feel that's pretty bad against Gargoyles. And as we said before, this is kind of the best Gargoyle map there is. Let's see.
Yeah, we have the DK, of course. We have the ghouls. No crypt yet, so there's definitely gonna be ghouls, Gargs. At least ghouls in the early game to get the pressure up. But you said there's gonna be Huntresses, but I don't see a Hunter's Hall.
Yeah. Alright, so he's playing in-base Archer.
Yeah.
That's very weird. That looks like he has a lot of respect for his opponent.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, this game has been played a few weeks ago on the exact same map, and so I think he knows that a ghoul rush is coming.
A town is under siege.
That's why he does stuff like that. Of course, you're not able to get your Engine of War back in time if you creep the orange spot. So I don't know, man. Shouldn't he invest the 160 gold to build like a second Engine of War?
What? Why?
Yeah, just use one for creeping and the second one for defending purposes.
Oh yeah, but not now, because
no.
he's expecting pressure right now, so now he's not gonna creep.
Okay, and here comes the ghouls, 6 at a time, and of course the tech in the meantime. But yeah, Sonik knew about this. First skeletons from the corpse of a critter.
An exodus of 2 wisps. Leaving the base. We have 2 archers, 3 archers in a second. Tech already started, quite a bit ahead for the Night Elf. Something he can afford to do with no creeps, no creeping, and thereby having saved quite a few resources and gotten quite a few archers. 1 wisp dies immediately. Demon Hunter just standing there.
Yeah, blocking him into the base.
He wants to trap something, I guess. That didn't seem to make much sense in my opinion. Lose another wisp and immolation first. Here we go. Seeing the level 1 aura, he didn't get the mana burn, understandably so. Maybe a bit of a mistake from HLA getting the aura immediately after scouting that there was no creeping going on, because if there's creeping you want the aura to be there even faster, but he saw that there was no creeping, so maybe he shouldn't have skilled it. Anyways, ghouls are dealing a bit of damage, but also so is the immolation. No archers have fallen just yet, and the ghouls are kind of having to run away. Another one dies. This is a second ghoul that has fallen. And Sonik has held this pretty convincingly.
Yeah, the immolation worked as planned. I think no archer is dead. Oh well, 50 XP. So something died here. Wisp and I don't know.
Two wisps.
Yeah. Second crypt and graveyard. So this is gonna be gargoyles as we speculated about for like 15 minutes or so. Tier 2 tech by Sonik already finished. Hunter's Hall a little late. And the ground starts shaking. I don't really know what's up here, but my neighbors are doing some fancy stuff, as it seems.
And Sonik is doing the old school wisp placement here. He's gonna put an Ancient Protector next to them, where I pinged there a second ago. It's good to place the wisps there, because the gargoyles can't really go for the wisps. Well, they can, but then they will be stuck on this little patch of forest above it, and it's hard for them to get away. Whereas if you can fly around the normal outskirts of the Night Elf base, you can easily save your gargoyles and keep on annoying. That's a little trick that the Night Elves have been doing on Twisted for a long time, when we saw a lot of this gargoyle stuff. I would like to know who came up with that, but I don't.
Probably Moon. If you ask,
probably.
If you
like
ask for inventions
Night
of Night Elves, exactly. Better call Moon. And yeah, Sonik here building a 2 Engines of Lore off base. I thought these Wisps
Player's forces
are
under attack.
designated to build an expansion, but no, double Engine of Lore, and immediately scouted by Hail of Anger, very well done. And now he's using his Engine of War for the Rock Golem and getting his Panda to level 3. But yeah, this one lore gets cancelled, man. And the first two Gargoyles arrive at the scene.
But Ancient Protector, he didn't build one yet. This is again
Moonwell.
a bit greedy from Sonic. The greed cost Rudan last game. Is he gonna get the second Ancient of Lore with the 2 Gargs? I don't
close,
think
but-
so.
Well,
But,
I
but
do.
without repair, it is gonna die, and there are no Wisps nearby.
And of course, it's always hard versus Gargoyles as a Night Elf because you can build Gargoyles right away because you already have the crypts, and the usual standard tactic against this is mass Dryads, and you have to build the lores for that. So you have like 4 or 6 Gargoyles before the first Dryad appears, and Hail of Anger delays this even more, killing the third Engine of Lore here. Very well
And
done.
I mean, Sonic is probably gonna hold this with the Demon Hunter and the Panda, should be no problem. It's Immolation plus Drunken Haze Breath of Fire, so
Oh, yeah.
the fire is within Sonic this game. So yeah, he easily repels the undead. But still, he should get an Ancient Protector that would save him so much trouble.
He
Also,
has lumber problems.
no boots on the Demon Hunter, always makes me cringe. Does he have a shop yet for the staff? He doesn't. That's also very important to have. And he as well goes for Ancient of Wind. This is what
Wow,
Rudan
nice.
tried to do last game. Or well, a few games ago. It didn't work at all. And now it's not yet critical mass for the Gargoyles, but it's getting there.
Yeah, but it's not that effective versus the archers, so he has to run away for a while. No second hero for Hail of Anger so far, no Lich. Tier 3 tech in the making right now. And I think with... yeah, he needs some area of effect here to deal with the upcoming hippogriffs. But I think the Lich will do the deal.
The strength of this undead strategy, of course, normally is you use those Gargoyles and you keep the Night Elf pinned in his base with the majority of his army, because otherwise he's gonna lose his Wisps and Moonwells and shop and stuff. And obviously he doesn't want that, and in the meantime you can use your ghouls to creep, but the Demon Hunter is doing a nice job of keeping tabs on what the ghouls are doing, so he's not giving HLA the freedom to creep in simultaneously.
Finally, Sonic is able to build his tier 2 buildings, and by Muddy the Mud Golem, ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Oh, the Demon Hunter...
Double slow.
Gets a
He may
lot
die.
of hits here.
That level up is actually bad if he dies,
Yeah.
and he's gonna die.
No town
One more
portal,
slow.
no
Yeah.
nothing. Muddy the Mud Golem makes the comeback of Sonic possible here. Creates an opportunity for it at least.
Really nice Mud Golem purchase.
Yes.
Not many people think to do this.
Yeah, so the Lich is delayed because of that, and Slaughterhouse here, Dual Frenzy. I don't think he has Stone Form yet, but I'm not sure. He should have.
No, it's,
And he's
it's coming now.
He's playing dots.
Okay.
A player's forces are
Very unusual. Well, maybe he's planning with a crow form, but any time I ever saw crows fighting against Gargs, the crows get art in the A, if you know what I mean. Last hitting with the Gargoyles once. Did he get it twice? I think he did. Pretty
Yeah.
sure he got both last hits. Last one!
Nope.
Oh, that one goes to the Night Elf.
Yeah, but still no level 3 Panda and Brewmaster, so it's not that scary. And yeah, he's playing dots, man. This is never seen this before, and I don't think it can work. They do
I've seen it before.
range
The
attack,
idea
right?
is you give him Fairy Fire, and you attack
sure.
with the crow form, and the archers also shoot them down.
Yeah, sure. But
normally, what happens
especially-
is the ghouls run over the archers on the ground. So
Especially if you have a vampire aura, it's super nice to go for
player's
hippogriffs.
forces are under attack.
that's true.
First Skull of Healing for Hail of Anger, still no level 3, still no second hero. And he really... Okay, now... I don't think he needs Nova that much against dots.
He doesn't play a Lich, by the way.
Yeah.
And he doesn't expand. He wants to hit some sort of timing push here with 2 scrolls, but without an orb. Into the Night Elf main. I don't know how this is supposed to work,
No,
but let's see.
destined to fail.
Does he get auras level 2? We sometimes saw this like a long time ago with DK only all the way with aura primarily leveled for frostworms and gargoyles. But that was a long, long time ago.
Destroyer upgrade already. That will concern the talents, of course, because they won't do any damage against this.
Lich is now coming, finally.
Finally. He needs some kind of area of effect here. That's right. But of course it's only level 1 Nova then.
Panda is not level 3, so the ghouls may just ravage the ground army. But
Yeah,
that
with the
remains to
ghouls
be
also.
seen. I think fighting without an orb here is not a good idea. Maybe he's just trying to buy a bit of time. No, he's not. He's engaging here. And here comes the first Cyclone. There's only 1 destroyer in the air. So this DK is gonna be Cyclone for days unless his talents die, and they are being focused as quickly as he can, and of course they die very fast to the piercing damage of the gargoyles, but the ghoul army has already disappeared. Level 3 now for the Panda, who has, by the way, found a Pen of Energy, only now using Scroll of Speed and Scroll of Protection and Healing. Of course it was difficult before because of the Cyclone. He can be Cycloned again and killed. No, out of mana. Wow, lucky break there for HLA. Another Cyclone would have been his demise.
Yeah, I thought this fight was pretty nice at the beginning, but yeah, the ghouls all died to the Panda, and now Hail of Anger 10 food down. Without the Nova, I think it was super hard, and of course without the orb to focus. Sonic played it pretty well, but I think the longer the game goes, the better Hail of Anger's tactic is gonna be against the dots. But here's the expansion of Sonic. Maybe he's transitioning into something already? Nope, he's not. No money for that.
Players' forces are under attack.
I think this is the backup plan. He creeps the lab and wants to get the expansion after that probably. Yep, Acolyte is already coming.
Oh, the Demon Hunter is stealing
Oh,
it!
Death Knight was stunned by the golem.
And he got the Lion Horn.
Oh, that's so
Too
unlucky.
bad. Well, yeah, he's trying to focus him down now, but there's an Invo Potion. He will
And the
escape.
entire army has to run from the demon.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh, here comes the creep jack. He can't unload everything. Lich dies. Oh, took too much damage too quickly. Wasn't quick enough with the Zeppelin. Bit of a mistake here from HLA. Is Death Knight gonna die again? Muddy applied the slow. This time it was the creep Muddy, and he dies again. Level 4 for the Demon Hunter, and that's the game. GG called by our German Undead, and Sonic takes the win here in the semi-final, meaning he will advance to the grand final of the GERA Cup number 12.
Yeah, man. Muddy won Sonic the game, so I think it's time to show some appreciation in the chat.
It was the Sonic's Mud Golem. I didn't see it for a second, so I assumed it was the creep. But it was Sonic's. Pretty cool.